we've got such an extensive network, and it's so important to have those access to those databases, absolutely, but also to our personal network, and we can very quickly get cut through by simply ringing someone we know and asking for referrals, and that's often how we will place roles
as well. Yeah.
And do you feel that the use of such platforms is unearthing the passive candidate pool that seems to be diminishing over time?
My view personally, and I'm sure that everyone's got a different view on this, is there's no such thing as a passive candidate anymore. To the point where on our database we actually don't have passive and active candidates. Our view is that if there is, well, certainly my view is that if there is a role, I will contact the best candidate that I can find. Whether or not they're active or passive, to me, is irrelevant. Obviously with contracts that's a little bit different, but certainly with permanent and senior executive appointments, I will call the best person for the role. I think everyone is open to hearing about opportunities, really.
That's right.
Regardless of, people want to know, they want to keep an ear to the market, they want to know. They might say no at that point in time, but I think everyone likes to get that call personally.
The wonderful thing about the Seek talent search product is the candidate actually chooses their privacy settings.
That's right.
So if they enable a hidden profile, the candidate won't be surfaced through premium talent search. So respectful of the candidate's discretion.
And I feel like that's a really big part of it, because when we get into these areas of privacy and everything being available, candidates having a bit of control over these things is important too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I guess from our experience, I think our clients are often experience, if you ask them when do you need these people by, it's traditionally yesterday. So for us, and even for our exec boards, you're traditionally where you'd be down in the marketplace and in the universe for 3-4 weeks, and that doesn't really happen anymore. It's really narrowed down to 2 or 3. So you are very reliant on Seek, but also databases to kind of democratise the data. We find, certainly in our very big network, being around 26 years, you have a fairly significant network, is, there is, again, no difference between a proactive or a passive candidate. Traditionally, first of all, they may be interested in hearing about what's going on in the marketplace, but they might also want to refer somebody else. So we will quite just naturally go out to the universe and won't just rely on
one source. Multiple channels is so important in that context.
Yeah.